Sir, I am engaged in my First Amendment. I have business. Don't touch me.
Stop.
Don't touch me.
Step back.
Don't touch me.
I know what you're trying to do.
Don't touch me.
Step back.
Step back from what?
Stop and listen.
For what? What am I doing wrong?
Welcome to San Joaquin Audits, where we look at police interaction videos and try to find the education in them. Today's video is brought to you by Best of Both Worlds. In this video, he is filming in the parking lot of the Brown Deer Police Department in Wisconsin. Not long after he started filming, he was approached by this officer. Watch what happens.
No.
Please, come over here. Come over here, you're going to be arrested.
Arrested?
Yeah, you're trespassing.
Trespassing?
Yeah.
Where's the trespassing sign?
Where? You're recording and
Where's the trespassing sign? Where's the trespassing sign? I'm gonna come right back over.
Corner of the building.
What does that have to do with the parking lot?
Nobody's allowed back here.
Where does it say that at? Where?
There's a sign at the front of the building.
Show me.
Corner.
Show me.
You walk right
I'm not finna go look and try to find what you're telling me. There's a sign. Show me the sign. What's your name and your badge number?
What's the challenge about?
What's your name and your badge number?
There's a corner sign.
What's your name and your badge number?
There's a corner
What's your
sign.
name and your badge number?
You're being
What's your name and your badge
Do not
number?
snoop around
What's your
these
name and your
cars.
badge number?
Time to go.
What's your name and your badge number?
Let's go.
What's your name and your badge number? Don't touch me, sir.
Step off.
What's your name and your badge number?
To leave.
Can I ask what your name and your badge
Can I
number
ask
is?
you why you're walking around the
Are you
employees'
not a
cars
public
with your
official?
camera?
Are you not a public
Can I ask you
official?
that?
Are you not supposed to identify yourself? Are you a public official?
Clearly see who I am.
Officer who? Lozano 334. And you're who?
Hanson, badge 340.
Now you identify. Okay.
you can
Now
see it.
where's this
Why
trespassing
are you
sign?
playing?
It's at the front, right
Right
over
on the
there.
corner.
Would you be able to show me?
Yeah, so we can walk up.
Because
here.
you sure didn't say nothing to me when you saw me.
I know you're trying to get a rise with us.
I came to film my public police department. That's it. I walked back here. You didn't say a word.
That's fine.
So why he came out to say something is beyond me. Will you show me where the sign is, sir? Would it be possible to show me where the sign is? I don't need to listen to you, sir. I'm trying to find where the sign is. No, it doesn't matter why I'm being stopped. All you gotta do is show me the sign. Your word means nothing to me, sir. I'm just looking for the sign. I'm just looking for the sign. Your word means nothing. Good citizen. He's just called for a supervisor. He don't know what he's talking about. Yeah, restricted parking. Employees only. I'm not parking. I don't have a vehicle at all. I haven't parked back here. No, sir.
things.
Where's the trespassing sign? I know that's parking. There's with a vehicle, and then there's walking with me in a public parking lot. There's a difference.
It's two different
No.
things.
Yes, that's one thing. Where's trespassing? Where's trespassing?
The employees only part. Are you an employee?
No,
for the building
employee
volunteer?
parking only. I haven't parked back here, sir.
No, it's restricted.
No.
Parking.
Restricted parking.
One thing.
Parking.
Yes.
It doesn't
Okay.
say that this is public
First clause.
property. It doesn't say I can't walk back here.
First clause.
No. There is no clause.
Employees
There is no
only.
clause.
Second clause, okay.
Listen, Brown Deer Police Department
Sure.
is public property, open to the public.
Right.
You guys have
The
to.
main
You guys
lobby,
have to
not
restrict the areas you don't
parking.
want people to come back. You have to restrict them. This is public. We pay for this whole parking lot that you park in. This is public. This is publicly accessible.
This part right here.
Where's the restriction signs back to tell me? No,
I'm
that's
telling
parking,
you.
sir. That's just
I
parking.
don't know how many times I have to explain it to
It's
you, sir.
just parking. You got the sign right there, guys. Look, restricted parking. It should say no trespassing or restricted area, do not enter.
Okay.
Not restricted parking. That's parking. I don't have a vehicle, I'm not parking.
Right, I
This is
understand that.
publicly accessible. All this is open to the public, which means, and anything I can see with my eyes, I can film. So therefore, if I'm walking on the public property, it ain't trespassing. That says restricted parking, employees. I'm not parking back here.
Would you like to
I'm not parking back here at all. I'm simply walking and engaging in my First Amendment protected activity of recording in public. And this is a public parking lot. All this is open to the public, sir. This is not restricted, it's parking. Restricted parking. Sir, I am engaged in my First Amendment. I have business. Don't touch me.
Stop.
Don't touch me.
Step back.
Don't touch
I know
me.
what you're trying to do.
Don't touch me.
Step back.
Step back from what?
Stop and listen.
For what? What am I
and
doing
listen.
wrong? What am I doing against the law?
You're not
What's your
letting
name
us
and badge number?
Okay,
What's your name and badge number?
Captain Schmitz, where can I help you?
Captain what?
Captain
Schmitz.
Schmitz.
What's your badge number?
305.
305. Thank you, sir. That is restricted parking. Yes, I'm not parking. This is open to the public. I'm walking. To get your man's here.
No, hold on a second.
Get your
You're
man's
not
here.
telling the whole story.
Ask your captain. I don't have to listen to you, sir. Thank you.
You do.
No, I don't. Your captain is right here. I'm not breaking any laws.
You want to hear my side?
I am not breaking any laws, sir. I don't want to hear your side, liar.
Why don't you just talk to me, okay?
I don't want to hear your side, liar. Go find someone else to pick on, sir. Thank you.
Can I help?
Go find someone else to pick on. You got the wrong citizen today, sir. You got the wrong citizen. Thank you.
Can I help you?
No, I didn't need any help. I did tell your officer I didn't need any help, and I did inform Triple Neck that I didn't need any help. And I informed them that. I simply was looking for your undercover vehicles.
Oh.
That's it.
Okay.
That's it. And then I was done. He seen me. He didn't say nothing. Awesome. Awesome job. You know, he knows the law. Triple Neck right there, Triple Neck shouldn't be trying to enforce no laws because I broke no law. I didn't touch a single vehicle, nothing. I'm simply recording.
Okay.
That's it.
Right.
My First Amendment protected activity. I'm a citizen of the United States. Somebody should tell Triple Neck that.
All right. Will do.
That's all I'm
Appreciate it.
saying.
All right.
Thank you, sir. Then that's it. I'm just looking for the undercover cars. I can film your squad cars. I can film the squad cars all I want to. I was simply came back here to look for undercover cars. That's it. That's it. I'm not engaged in any nefarious activity, no criminal activity whatsoever, just recording in public.
Okay.
You guys should really train your officers to know the law.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you kindly. I appreciate it. Have a great day. I hope you're in there training that officer right now. Did we learn something today? Did we learn something today as an officer, as a public servant? Did we learn something today, sir? I'm pretty sure I just learned you. That if no law is broken, you have no authority, sir. You tried to kick me off the property before you even attempted to make an explanation. You didn't even try, you just told me to leave the property, and you cannot do that. I hope you learned something today. Thank you. We got to learn these officers, man. We got to learn them. This is not right. It's a total abuse of authority, sir. It's a complete abuse of authority when I did nothing. Your one officer saw me, it went perfectly. He didn't say nothing. I was almost done. Like right now, I'm done. I'm leaving, I'm done now. I was almost finished when he did his whole little routine that he did. I was almost done. Your other officer watched me the whole time and just left me be. That was awesome. That is what we're looking for. You know what I mean? With our public servants, that's what we're looking for. That's what it should be. Because we are citizens, we do have rights as members of the public, sir.
So I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
If you don't mind. If you were in, let's say, an apartment complex, and you're looking at cars, wouldn't you want the law enforcement to call up and check to see why they're doing it?
And it's an apartment building, and so it's publicly accessible, but that is private property on a private residence.
I get it.
This is public property open to the public. The citizens pay for all this.
Private citizens park there. You understand what I'm saying?
Right, and that would be in an apartment complex. That would be almost justifiable for you guys coming and making sure everything's okay.
Let's change
Here
it.
on public property, that's not justifiable.
Let's change it to
Yes, sir.
in the front of this, over by the pond over there. Okay, so where the swimming pool is.
Okay.
Now I have someone going around looking into cars. I don't know what their intentions are. Usually when people look into cars, they're looking for. I mean, we've had a lot of car break-ins in the last couple of weeks.
That makes
Where
sense.
they're smashing on cars. So I think that was probably his intent.
But it's
Probably-
looking
probably didn't go-
in the car against the law.
It's
Now,
not,
whether you
but
guys deem it
it's-
suspicious or not, that's on you guys. But is it against the law?
You yourself would deem it as suspicious.
No. I said it's understandable and
reasonable.
justifiable
Yeah,
if
it's
you guys were to come and see if everything's okay.
Correct.
But it doesn't make it lawful. it's understandable and might even be justifiable because it's private citizens and all that. I get that,
So these are
but it
private
doesn't.
citizen vehicles
But it
back
still doesn't make it lawful.
No, it does.
No, it doesn't. It's not. There's no law saying I can't look in a car.
So
There's no law whatsoever,
so
sir,
all you need is reasonable suspicion.
of a crime.
Correct.
What crime is looking into a car? What's the crime of looking into a vehicle?
I'll explain to you. So reasonable suspicion says
Of a crime.
that you have reasonable suspicion that someone's
Of a crime.
about to commit a crime,
Have.
has committed a crime, or did commit a crime.
Or did,
right?
yeah.
So
Yeah.
those are the things that you look for. So one person. So if we have cars that are being broken into the area,
Right.
and now you have people looking into a vehicle, and they're going up and down, up and down, up and down the roads, looking into vehicles. One would say that's a reasonable suspicion that someone is looking to steal property out of that car. And
It's
so I would have
it's justifiable for you to come and ask a couple questions as to what my conduct or business would be looking into those vehicles, but I don't even have to answer you because it's nothing against the law of me just
correct.
looking in vehicles, sir.
Basically an F5 stop.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
We're saying the same
Exactly.
thing.
But once your officer seen that I wasn't doing anything illegal or criminal, he should have left me alone. The fact that he continued to kick me off the property
But at what point
is the issue.
I think what he was trying to do is he's trying to engage you to find out what you were up to.
Well,
Sort of, so he didn't have to sit
when
there
you
and
came
watch
out, you seen I was already all the way up here. He kicked me off the property before he even attempted to see what I was doing. He asked if I needed help. I said, no, thank you. And he said, oh, well, you got to go. You're trespassing. You got to get out of here. That's what he said right out the gate. He didn't ask what I was doing. He didn't even do a proper investigation on anything. He just told me it was trespassing and I had to leave. This whole little tidbit was me trying to see the trespassing sign. And he wouldn't show me the trespassing sign. Lozano, okay, yeah. He showed me that sign.
Okay.
The other officer didn't even show me it. The other Lozano did.
Okay.
And it's not no trespassing. And so that was my whole point to it. If he saw that I was doing nothing, he should just left me alone. The fact that he continued to try to kick me off of public property is unlawful, sir.
I will look at his body camera. And see
Please
what-
do.
Okay.
Please do.
And if there's something that needs training, we'll train him on it.
I appreciate that very much. Thank you so much, Mr. Schmidt.
Yep.
I appreciate your time.
So in conclusion, there was nothing the officers could do because the parking lot is publicly accessible and filming in public is legal under the First Amendment. Officer Hansen set a bad example of how to react to a camera and made the Brown Deer Police Department look like they were uneducated on the First Amendment. It seems like nowadays it's becoming more and more common that police do not know the Constitution that they swore to uphold. This is why it's very important to educate yourself on your rights and the Constitution and educate those around you and practice regularly your First Amendment, Second Amendment, so that these rights do not get infringed upon and they don't get taken away from us. In my opinion, you should always record police, not only to document what's happening and potentially save someone from having their rights violated, but also to test the officers in your area and see if they are educated on the Constitution that they swore to uphold. As always, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a thumbs up, click the bell so you don't miss out on future videos, and thank you for taking the time to watch this one. I'll see you tomorrow.